Many have said it couldn't be done. Others have said it shouldn't be done. But tonight is March 9th, 2011. This is the KNKL Art Daily number 3, and I present to you Gurgot. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are doing a gender band of Urgot from League of Legends. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of the footage from the beginning and the end of the time-lapse, but I went ahead and made reparations for it, and I think it will do the job fine. And it actually has introduced some new mechanics that I'll be using in the daily. So, let's get started. The lines are already done, and we're moving right into the flats. Now, for this one, I mean, it's probably not a big deal to not show how I made the lines because it was fairly straightforward. I just used for references the picture of Gurgot. As well as for the face, I decided to pull a picture that I did a while ago of a character from my friend Tomahawk on DeviantArt. The piece was called Letting Her Hair Down. It was of a blonde girl. And I just kind of like the look of her face. I'll show it right here. But I dug the comic style thing, and I wanted to kind of redo it. Just kind of get that style in here again. Something that I could do quick. I've been trying to get a lot better at being more efficient and being able to just kind of churn out projects a lot quicker than I used to. Because I think it's really fun. One, for the daily, just because, you know, it gives me more content to show, but at the same time, it allows me to improve my skills in terms of speed as an artist. Because it's really easy for me, when I start a project, to be very, I guess, slow, I don't know, or just really take my time and kind of put a lot of detail into it, and I guess not really be happy with a certain part of it when really, I guess, I could have just, you know, moved on to a new project. So that's what I'm kind of trying to get better at, is just doing things quicker. And speaking of that, yeah, I decided that I wanted to throw in a background, make it simple, just like the Gurgot drawing. You know, kind of this dungeon thing going on. I got the little face back there, the chains hanging from the ceiling. Something fairly simple, but still powerful at the same time. So you can see just how I pretty easily just threw that in there, and just kind of the impact it's already had on the drawing. Now, for this drawing specifically, I usually work with a lot of bright colors, but I had the goal of working with a lot of more dark, lots of blacks, more, you know, blues, less saturated stuff, and to kind of create a more darker, grittier feel. And you can still see I'm still working with pretty bright colors, but I end up throwing down another shadow layer that helps to kind of mitigate those brighter colors, just because I really wanted to go for a riot style, darker, gritty feel. So you can see here me painting in the face. I usually like to start here when I start doing the painting, like I said before. And just because I feel like it's the most important part for me. Like if I get the face looking good, then, you know, and the body's looking good, looks fairly accurate, you know, good, then it's fairly downhill from there. The rest of it is pretty fun and kind of just open for interpretation. But I think the face is definitely the most important part for me. And that's where the video ends, but here's where the new stuff begins. So here I'm showing the basic strokes. You can see how rough it is when I just throw in the first idea for the background. Just kind of getting your main lights in, the main idea. And here's Gurgot on top of it. This is just the lines and the flats with a little bit of light work done, like the shines on her stomach and everything, and on her nose and face and hair. So now you can start to see what the painting does to it. This is the painting layer right on top of it, and I'll kind of switch it back and forth as we're panning through it, so you can see how it really changes the colors. It goes from, you know, yellows and whites to that greenish. It kind of gives it a more realistic feel. This is the green coming from the gas canister on her arm, and this is another layer with more detail, like the blood on the harpoon thing, and just more detail all around, like the little nicks and stuff on her legs. Now the electricity and the final bloom effects and color balances. And this is where the drawing kind of really finally takes its shape. And this is the final pan through. You can see I'm really trying to get a lot of dark colors in there. Less saturated, you know, things. Even in the skin, I wanted it to be pretty desaturated. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I do apologize for losing the beginning and the end of the time lapse, but I think I've got a pretty good idea of how to make that not happen in the future. So once again, thank you for tuning into the KNKL, Keenan Lafferty Art Daily number 3. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya. Many have said it couldn't be done. Others have said it shouldn't be done. I say, what the hell. Today on the KNKL Art Daily number 3, I give to you Gurgot.